Now we're going to check the example 2, page 605, times 16.6. Finding the number of solution. Now we have the complete square equation, x squared minus 4x plus 3 equals 0. Now we have the coefficient a is 1, b is minus 4, and c is 3. Now, we know that in the formula, general formula, we have a root, a b quadratic minus 4ac. This, it must be a real number to find two solutions. Now we want to check only this to obtain what is the number of solutions that we have in that equation. Now we substitute the values in b squared minus 4ac. That's going to be equal minus 4 times 1 times 3. Then we obtain minus 4 minus, sorry, it's 4 squared. It's going to be 16 minus 12. Then we obtain 4. 4 is greater than 0. Then we obtain two real solutions. Okay. Now, we have example 2, part B. Now we have the equation x squared plus 2x plus 1 equals 0. We obtain again the coefficient a is 1, the coefficient b is 2, and the coefficient c is 1. Okay, we substitute in b squared minus 4ac, and we obtain 2 squared minus 4 times 1 times 1. Then we obtain 2 times 2 is 4 minus 4. We obtain 0. When we obtain the answer of 0, we only have one real solution. Now, let's see the next equation. X squared minus 2x plus 2 equals 0. Coefficient A is 1, B is minus 2, and C is 2. Substituting b squared minus 4ac, now we obtain minus 2 squared minus 4, 1, 2. Now we obtain minus 2 squared is 4, minus 4 times 2, it's going to be 8. Then we obtain minus 4. Minus 4 is less than 0. Then we obtain no real solutions. Okay? Now we want to check the sample 3. Okay, we have this equation, x squared plus 7x plus 6 equals 0. Now, we're going to solve this equation by the factoring the equation. We have x squared plus 7x plus 6 equals 0. We have to put it into parentheses. Now we factor in the x is going to be x, and x is positive, then I have two positives. Then I need to find two numbers that multiply, it's going to be 6, and add, it's going to be 7, and it's going to be 6 and 1. Then here I obtain the two solutions, like x plus 6 equals 0, and x plus 1 equals 0. I obtain x equal minus 6, and x equal minus 1. This is the first method to obtain the solution of the quadratic equation. Now, we're going to see the next method. We have the same equation, but now we're going to solve it by completing square. Now we have x squared plus 7x plus, I don't know, is going to be minus 6. Remember that to obtain this, I have to put it the middle term, divide by 2, and square. Now we want to add at the other side the same. Now here I obtain a perfect quadratic equation or a perfect trinomial. Then I had to put x plus 7 half square. It's going to be minus 6 plus 49 fourths. Now here is going to be x plus 7 half square is going to be 6 and 4ths is going to be minus 24 fourths plus 49 fourths. It's going to be, it's 49 minus 24 is going to be 5, 2. That's going to be 25 fourths. Then I eliminate the square by the root. Then I obtain x plus 7.5 equal to the root of 25 4. Then I obtain x plus 7.5 equal to more or less 25 fourths, and we continue. Then we obtain x plus 7.5. I obtain the root of 25 is 5 and 4 is 2. Then I have the two solutions. The first one is x plus 7.5 equal to 5 half, and the other is x plus 7.5 equal to minus 5. Then here is x equal to minus 7 half. Then here is x equal 5 minus 7 is minus 2 divided by 2, then it's going to be minus 1. Then here is x equal minus 5 2 minus 7 2, then it's going to be x is going to be 7 plus 5 is going to be 12, 6, then it's going to, 12 half is going to be minus 6. And if you observe, this is the same answer that the other method, but we obtain this by another form. Now we're going to use the general square formula, the quadratic formula. If you remember, we find A, B, C, and substitute in x equal minus b, b squared minus 4ac divided by 2a. Now we obtain x equal minus 7 squared minus 4 1 6 2 1. X is going to be minus 7. It's going to be 49 minus 24. Going to be 2. Then x equal minus 7 more than root of 25 divided by 2. Then obtain the x1 is going to be minus 7 plus 5 divided by 2, and the other x minus 7 minus 5 divided by 2. Then here is minus 7 multiplied is going to be 2 minus 2 divided by 2 is going to be minus 1. And the other is going to be minus 12 divided by 2 is going to be minus 6. And if you check, it's the same answer that the other procedures.